You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Yo.
Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Shit cracks me up every time I hear that.
Should have kept, since we're having an open mic night. Shout out to the Browns for winning, of course.
Like, after the first two possessions, I was kind of like, what the fuck is going on? But after that, I had no worries. That was cool.
Shout out to Kareem Hunt for coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to probably my favorite young wide receiver and Peoples Jones for coming through.
Look, OBJ had a good day too. He didn't score any touchdowns, but he had some nice catches out there. So coming back after a major injury.
Nice little 10-yard run. He said he was exhausted after the game. I get it.
Hey, but we needed him this week.
Man, we don't know people, of course.
Sorry I didn't start Kareem on my fantasy. Like that's about to have me 0-3 right now. It's looking real bad.
That's the thing, man. You never know with the Browns playing them players. You never know who going. There's so many people like who gonna take off today. Like you never know.
Yeah, but I'm just glad they won. I don't know who we play next week.
No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it's away. I know for sure it's away. It got to be away. We ain't having 3 home games in a row.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What's going on, people? I see people in here, but people wasn't here. Hey, we just talking about the Browns. Y'all can't be mad at that.
Yeah, Browns dub. Most definitely can't be mad at that. Kansas City lost twice.
Ooh.
You know, hey, what's the name? He had to be rushed off the field after the game, after the loss. Andy Reid, you hear that?
No, I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, he had to be rushed to the hospital after the game.
That's crazy.
Stressful ass job.
We play the Vikings next. On the road, Minnesota, 1:00. Dub.
Yeah.
Dub.
If I remember correctly, most of the games this season are dubs. It's just I'm worried about that Ravens game, both of them. At home, not so much, but we still lost at home last year off a miraculous angels in the outfield type of events that went on. But that's the two games I'm worried about because they're pretty tough. It's hard. Like our defense doesn't do well against a mobile quarterback at all.
Yeah. Oh, look at Angel.
That's what's up. Hey, y'all should create a motorcycle club.
Well, yes, we're gonna use the Epiphany logo. I don't know what to call it though.
You gotta be careful with the jackets. What you put on the back?
We put something good. Hey, so since it's an open mic, you just completed your first season of your own show. How do you feel like the first season went of Let's Get Takeout overall?
I mean, it was cool, but I'm gonna tell you this: most of the options in Cleveland, it's like, damn, I really don't feel like eating this. It's just fattening, you know. Well, I did throw a couple healthy spots in there. Let me see, 2, 3 maybe. I don't know, 2. It's cool, but hey, I tell you this: it's hard to still give a truthful opinion, after talking to the owner of the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
I can get that.
it's like, damn, I just looked this person in the eyes, and I got to give him avoid this place at all costs rating. Hey, but I think I did pretty good because the one spot I almost gave. All right, the one spot on 55th and Chester, I almost gave them a. Sometimes I might go here, sometimes I won't rating. But I gave them a highly recommend because they didn't. It was straight fruit, and their motto is everything healthy, right? So they didn't put any sweeteners in the smoothie, and I was, it was a different taste. It was, regular sugar from, or natural sugar from the fruit.
Right.
I'm like, man. So it'd be stuff like that. I gotta really evaluate because I don't want to get nobody a undeserving score. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's a good point. I get it. I get it. I mean, but I think that's the appeal is that people expect you to even if you meet the owner, expect you to give a honest score. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the appeal to it.
Yeah.
That's the appeal to our show. You know what I'm saying? Like good or bad, we're gonna say it, and then we'll, deal with the consequences or whatever. So, telling the truth on it, it's the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a place and you're not doing it, let's say we always talk about the one spot on West 25th that we went and got wings, and so like you meet the owner then, like your full week, like we gonna come back. I would have said it, you know what I'm saying? But we came back and gave it another chance, and so it was a week again. Like so, I was done. But you tried them again and had success, I think. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being honest. That's something. No, you didn't have success.
Look, because the time. Okay, I went my first time. Everything was good, but the owner was cooking then, right?
Oh, okay.
So that last time that we went in and we had those Hennessy wings, the owner wasn't cooking at night, and it was all right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. Yeah. That's when me and you went. I believe it was the last time me and you went.
Yeah, it was.
And then after that, I went to one of their wing nights, and the fucking wings was burnt. And I'm talking about 3 orders of burnt wings.
Damn.
So I left a review on Google like, "Hey, this shit was trash. Like, I spent money on this, and you talking about y'all still served them? Like, you could tell what a burnt wing looked like." So he was like, "Come back in, whatever." So I went back in. It was the same shit, and it was like, come on, man. I understand this pandemic, like it's hard to find people to cook, but damn, like it's funny,
I was 0 for 2, and what you was 1 for 4? Like, ain't good.
Yeah. So, but I did try that burger out, but once again, he wasn't cooking again, and it was okay. You know what I'm
saying? So this nigga only. His restaurant's only good when he there, like actively cooking.
Yeah. Like you gotta
terrible.
Yeah. So, but then I tried other burger spots in Cleveland. That shit was as advertised. So, hey.
Angel said, "What was you most shocked by? Any restaurants or service or anything like that?"
Oh, the most shock was probably that. It's always the places I never heard of, and one of them was that Cafe LA spot. I looked at the pictures. I'm like, okay, it looked good, but it wasn't like, wow, that shit like really looks good from the pictures. But then when I went in there and tried it, it was like, oh shit, it's good. And then I like the how the restaurant look on the inside, how it's set up. I'm like, and it's in the middle of the hood. Like it's surprising.
Right.
Surprised me. So yeah, that was probably the most. I didn't. Oh, and I was most shocked by those trash sauce from Red Waters. They fell off. Man.
That pain you to say? Like coming from where we coming from?
What's that?
Do that pain you to say that coming from where we come from?
Hell yeah, because I didn't, you know, you know, Walt. He just passed too. You know, his legacy just went to that. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, before he passed, people's orders was getting fucked up. Sometimes it was hidden, and sometimes it was a miss.
I mean, I'm not gonna say this is lasting legacy, but that health inspector report, like 2 or 3 years in a row, being the worst restaurant in the city. Now, I'm not saying it hurt his sales because I know people that were still going there. I know people that I work with was like, I'm going to Red Waters, and I think you sent me the report. I'm like, that's 2 years in a row. It's been number one. How's that possible, man?
Hey, they put a picture in the article of the restaurant down there falling apart. You know, the green and white apron.
The awning
falling apart, man. People were still eating out of there, but it's cool. New ownership, but man, like if you're gonna be a barbecue place, like the sauce gotta be it, and it wasn't, you know. So I don't know, like the second season, I don't know when it's gonna start. It's gonna start soon. I'm giving some time to rest, but I gotta switch it up.
So do you have a theme? Did you have a theme for the first season? Do you have a theme for the second season?
I mean, I did have a theme, but it's if you caught on to it, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm not going to say. But for the second season, I'm not fully decided, but it is going to be a theme. It's going to be in the same category of food, whether it be, I don't know, pizza, barbecue spots, I don't know, diners, whatever. It's all going to be the same thing for the next season. So I'll figure it out. I know which one I'm leaning to, but I just don't want to announce it yet.
Man, I mean, so your last one you gave what is it? Good Food Jane? That the name of it? That's the name of it?
Good Meal Jane. Yeah.
Oh, Good Meal Jane. Good Meal Jane.
Yeah.
You gave them highly recommended on your last. That's what you're leaving us with for season 1. Highly recommended. You gave it the crown, so I think it might be hard to go right back to a pizza, like an all pizza season, when you just crowned, the honey sauce, and it might be tough, man.
And that's a lot of cheese. It's a lot of cheese. I don't know, man, but yeah, it's gonna be. I kind of know what I want to do. It's gonna upset some people because it's just the best tacos. Damn, that'd be fun. But I just feel like I'm probably gonna be biased because I've been to most of them.
No, you can't be biased. Hey, look.
I can't be, but I already know what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. We just got a bunch of dope ass Mexican spots, and like, hey, highly recommend all these. have a season of highly recommended. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it could be and you know what? It can be done. It's not gonna be next season. Next season, I'm already leaning for something else. But if I do a Latin food series, like my palate is, I tasted the top.
Yeah.
Look, after I came back to America, I'm like, the shit that I thought was like the top shit in Cleveland is not it anymore. Like, I'm still searching for that taste. I just can't find it.
I was telling you about pizza a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I had real Sicilian pizza made by racist Italian. I'm like, this shit. It's I could taste it. I could taste the racism, man. This is amazing. Radio. I was through a trash can through the window. That's how good the pizza was.
So you saying, a real Little Caesars dude came out and served you?
Man, I think he had the white apron on. He had the Mario Brothers mustache. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, man. And he served us like, and he wasn't like the waitress or whatever. So it wasn't like it was like, waitresses or waiters like got to be friendly and upbeat and stuff, because it wasn't that type of thing. He was just like bringing it to the table. But he was like either the owner or the cook or both or whatever. Like, this game, drop it off with a smile, like, enjoy. Like, just put it on the table, like, y'all disgust me.
But it's so damn good.
It was so good, man. Look, when I came back to Cleveland, I eat pizza for a week, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the taste, man. Whatever it was, I'm going to pizza, and I know the chain might not have. I'm going to mom and pop spots. I can't find it, man. So I know what you mean by when you taste the top, like your standards are high, man. I know what you mean.
Very high. Yeah. Hey, but that last,
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say that last pizza place that I had was just weird. The whole experience I was selling was just weird.
So, hey, even Angel had questions. She's like, did somebody really just pull up in the car and drop it off? I'm like, that's what he said. I don't know.
Hey, what I didn't mention in the review, right? So I'm sitting outside this, convenience store, and the time come to pick up the pizza, so I go inside. And I'm like, yeah, so this is where I pick up the pizza at, and he was like, huh? He's like, it's a pizza place, couple doors down. And I'm like, never mind, thanks, man. So I called the number, and it was like, yeah, I'm be there in like 4 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. Dude just pulled up, dropped my pieces off, went to another car, dropped some more pieces off. I'm like, all right. And this is a real, like, top secret, for real, secret shit.
All right. So you I don't know if you mentioned in the review. So the pizza was about $30, right? For the
large size it was 30. You could get a small one for 20. But it looks like small, like small. I'm like, I'd rather get both of them. A bigger size.
Right, the 8 slices or whatever.
Yeah, and but it's like the bread is thicker than that's the Sicilian slice that you had. Bread was extra thick.
So I wonder. So this is what I'm gonna add. So knowing what you know now about the experience, even though how good the taste was, would you pay $30? Like, if you knew that somebody essentially was making this out of their kitchen or whatever, and they was just dropping it off in the parking lot, would you? Like, your review is just based off of the food, but like you, would you be like, I'll pay $30 to a parking lot dude to drop off some pizza?
Only on like it had to be like a special occasion. I feel like spending $30, but other than that, no. Because other pizza close to me, that's you can, for the same size, you can pay like $12. We're talking about a local spot, like not a Domino's and nothing like that. $12 and you good, and it's good. So no, but for a special occasion, I'm in the mood for I gotta order it early in advance, and then I gotta drive all the way over there, wait for dude to come drop it off to me. Yeah,
That's funny. I did find out though that the Detroit style pizza, that deep dish, whatever, that is my favorite style of pizza. I just found that out probably this year Like I love that the thick 4 slices and that style. I had it from like Little Caesars, but not from like Pizza Hut, I guess, or whatever. But I've had it before, like smaller mom and pop places. But that style though, and I know it's really taking off now, but that's my favorite type, like or style of pizza rather. Like better than Chicago, better than that New York super thin shit. But sure, it's all pretty good. I like that.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I like that New York thin shit, but I like it made in the brick oven though. Like that's how I like. I want the crust to be crispy.
I don't want to say when you go to, you ever been to New York? Like had it in New York though?
No,
it don't be crispy though. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was crispy, I'm with it 100%. That might be my favorite because the slices be huge, but like all this shit is like foldable, like soft. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I know the Detroit style, even if there's a lot of bread, the ends be crunchy because that wall of crust or whatever be super crunchy. And said deep dish for her.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Chicago. I think so.
But after a slice, you good. It's just
it's like a bowl of soup or something though. Like you be like, what's the place here? It's a place in town that do it. No advertising, but there's a place in town that do something similar wall they all the topping and stuff go underneath, and then the last thing they put on is the cheese, the melt everything together, and it's so good. But one slice is like having a fucking sandwich though. Like it's crazy. It's good. It's crazy though.
Yeah, it take an hour to cook that style of pizza. Like it's just I gotta wait an hour to eat some pizza. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. I might have to guest host on this one. Angel said the best ice cream. Now I don't know if you can do a season worth. You probably can do a season worth of ice cream, but I mean we all know the top.
At least the top 2.
Yeah, at least the top 2 for sure. Maybe the top 3, but we all know what the top 2 is in town, and it's going to depend on. I don't even know. Like they're both like equally great. Like I had both of them this past weekend. Like Friday, Saturday, I had them both. They're both amazing. Like legit amazing. They're both local. One is more local, but hey, I don't know. Like they both do great things. I don't know how you choose like a one over the one. You would, like they both had to give like highly recommended. Like I don't know how you choose 1 or 1A.
If you still lived where you used to live, like every trip, every day on my way home, even when I even when I work downtown, I would jump off the bus early. Let me get this, and I'll walk home. I'll walk the rest of the way home. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the bus now. And or every time I get off that freeway, and you drive by, like how can you not just pull over? Like, all right, let me get a scoop, let me get a milkshake, let me get something from here. It's like I used to hear people I never seen it before, like older people like, oh, when the Krispy Kreme light come on, like you just gotta pull over. There's something about it when the hot and fresh light or whatever. That's what I equate it to. Like you just pull another, like I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. I gotta pull over and stop. Look, I remember I don't know, me and my mother was out somewhere and we had passed one and I went. And they had lemon Oreo
what?
With in the vanilla ice cream, like cookies and creams, but it was the lemon Oreo. I haven't seen that flavor from them since, and I've just been waiting patiently for them to bring it back, but their birthday cake was the truth.
From the same place I was talking about?
Yes.
Lemon Oreo?
Yeah, lemon Oreos. They haven't brought that flavor back. I don't know how long. I'm like,
I gotta look it up now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. But the birthday cake is probably number 1, but when they had is it the Buckeye? When they put the Buckeyes in there?
Buckeyes good. My all-time favorite is one called Midnight Madness. Look, I hate chocolate, right? That Midnight Madness is so good though. Look,
What's in it though?
This is what Midnight Madness is. This is a description off of their website. Deep, dark chocolate ice cream with Reese's peanut butter ripple and peanut butter Oreo pieces.
Damn.
That shit sounds so good. Let me see. You said lemon. You know what it's called?
They just called it lemon, like vanilla ice. You know how they name it like vanilla ice cream and lemon Oreos.
Let me see.
LXI.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hold on. Say vanilla with Oreo, with the vanilla ice cream with Oreo cookie pieces. Let me see. Lemon. I feel like I've seen that before. Let me see. Cherry vanilla good.
See, if I did do an ice cream one, I probably have to wait till the summer though, because most of them close down.
Yeah, like the mom and pop spot closed down.
Damn, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Like I love to do it.
I don't know, man. You be on your healthy stuff. It might be tough to do a ice cream thing every week.
Cheat. Well, yeah, it just be on the cheat day. I try to do it on a cheat day where I'm just eat whatever. But it just turned into a cheat week. It just throw me off sometimes. Damn. So, because when you haven't, when you watching what you eat, if you haven't ate, something like as good as these two places that we're talking about, it's just damn. It's kind of like a drug or something. Like you just can't stop. And next thing you know, you start eating burgers and pizza,
slippery slope.
But I gotta do it I gotta do it.
I don't know. The only thing lemon I see, I feel like I've seen that before. What you're talking about on this list. The only thing I see though is lemon bar, which is lemon ice cream with graham cracker ripple. That sounds. Look, I don't even like lemon stuff, but that shit is so good though. That shit good. That shit good. That lemon bar is good. And you could rewrite that comment without the name. We're not putting that on the screen, but I agree with you. It's pretty good.
Right.
Lemon bar is good. She said I found I've only had one. I think I found my all-time favorite flavor though, and then she listed it as a coconut cream pie.
Yeah, I can't do it. Anything
you don't like coconut?
I like coconut water.
You spend half a year on the island, but you don't like coconut?
Water. Look, the only time I ever ate coconut was on like growing up. It was this lady, she was making a coconut cake, and she used to do like the coconut shavings on top of the cake. At first, I would just used to take them off every time. Then I just started eating them with it. I'm like, man, that's good. But only hers, that's it. Everybody else is trying. Like, I can't eat anything coconut.
I like the idea of coconut. Just not many people or places do it great. Like German chocolate cake. Like, again, like I don't like chocolate; it's too rich. But like that, I get it though. I get the coconut with that. I understand it. But other than that, like I like the idea of it, but it never all the time it doesn't come together for me though. I don't understand why. Like I like every time I see it, I'm like, man, coconut and pineapple, coconut and strawberry, that sounds good. Like it's makes sense to me, but it never really hits like I would want it to, I guess.
Yeah, it's a weird taste.
Coconut water is disgusting, by the way. That shit is gross.
Nah, it's refreshing.
That shit is disgusting.
Look, have you
maybe I ain't shake it up long enough or something. That's just gross.
When I was in when I was in Mexico, they had coconut, like their version of Gatorade, but the flavor was coconut.
What?
They got their own Gatorade type of drink.
Who?
In Mexico. It's not Gatorade, but it's, it got electrolytes and all that. But it was a coconut flavor, and they had coconut, strawberry, and like lime or something. It's pretty good, man.
Gatorade though.
Light Gatorade. Light Gatorade.
Let me see. This will be a good one too. I think like we kind of know like at least a top 5 list maybe. She said some places claim to have the best wings, but they're full of it. Hey, hey, I think she's saying that because we went to a place that was in like Scene Magazine's top chicken spots or whatever.
Like I really don't fuck with the publication saying this is good and that because
one, people pay for them. Yeah, one, people pay for those reviews sometimes, and then 2, it depends on what it is. But not to be racist or anything, but depending on what it is that restaurant special. Like, I know what good chicken wings are. So if I had, if I had Arthur from accounting telling me these are the best wings, like, you don't know what good wings are, Arthur. Like, you are from Brecksville. Like, you don't know what good wings are. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if if Jerome or Tommy like, hey, which so and so got the best wings in the city. Okay, all right.
That's a bold statement.
It is a bold statement, but at least you like, all right, he probably had some good wings in his life. He probably know what good wings are, opposed to Heather and HR. You know what I'm saying? Heather and HR don't know what good wings is.
Yeah. See, yeah, you got to be a food eater to want to review some food. Like, you got to be able to cook. First of all, you got to be able to cook your own food.
That's the key. Yes, that is the key. That's the real key.
I'm saying, because for real, you're going to judge if you can cook better than this restaurant. Is it really good? If they can make something better than how I make it, then it's good.
That's how I look at it. Like, if I had these same ingredients, could I make this better? Like, and that depends on the price. Like, if I'm paying the price of convenience, then I don't really go into it with that same mindset. But if I'm gonna pay decent money, if I had these same ingredients, can I make it better? And if I can, then I probably won't be back. Or if I do, I'm trying something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, you're right though. That's the key. Is you got to be able to cook yourself so you can be like, oh, I can do better than this with the minimum stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I don't know, man. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's in office.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting a lot of hate right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he'll make it another term?
No. And
really, but who's going to be the front runner for the Republican
Party? On the other side, I never was deaf on people, but man, I wish that nigga would go away. Go away.
He's trying to throw hands. He's trying to throw hands with people. He just might. He's too old for that. That's man. Hey, it's nothing worse than somebody that's past their prime still talking about they got it. Like, it's nothing worse. I mean, like, male or female or whatever. Like, come on, man. Like, look, his hand's too small.
That's
like, who is he knocking out with the small ass hand? I'm not happy.
I just wish it would go away. Like, that's the part though. Like, so on the Democratic side, like, you got so many names, right, that could run and might run, whatever. Who on the Republican side can you name? Like, just name a Republican that's not Donald Trump. Exactly. So that's why I wish he'd just go away, like for that reason alone, so you can get back to, whatever side of the aisle you're on. Like, just go back to fucking actually having debates and actually having to prove yourself that you're worthy of an office or whatever. Not just a wild nigga up there just saying wild shit that everybody like, oh nigga, that's wild. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate it. Yeah, I just wish he'd go away for that reason alone.
Like the way that he's campaigning, like he's campaigning now. He just lost. He's still campaigning. Just throwing little jabs out there. It ain't even been a year yet. It ain't even been a year. So, yeah, man.
It's crazy, man. But I don't think Joe Biden have a second term. First off, at the time he was sworn in, he was our oldest president ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just old as fuck. Like, so he probably won't do it again. Not that, whether he can do the job or not, but he's just old as fuck. Like, he just, won't do it. No, like they're gonna be like, come on, Joe. Let it go, man.
Yeah, he's making like rash statements every time he hit the podium. So it's not gonna be looking good for him, especially how the handling of this corona situation. So it's gonna be. It's gonna be tough. Not. I
don't know.
I mean, if you look at how other countries are handling it compared to us, it's like, man, not good. And we're supposed to be the most powerful country, this and that. So I don't know.
But we've been doing it though, even under Trump. Like other countries looking like, nigga, what are they doing over here? Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that Joe Biden ain't did some mistake, but this is like all this shit was a carryover. Like, whether it got worse, it definitely didn't get better. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say that it got, I don't know. Vaccine, some niggas became millionaires off getting the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Trump ain't do that.
My question is, do I have to re-enter for the second round of that? I already put in my bid the first time.
Shit, that's what I ain't gonna lie. That's what made me like, okay, now is the time. Now is the time.
Look, I even be happy if I win a scholarship. I'm cool with that too.
I would have been cool with that too. Andrew said, no, he won't. I'm voting for someone pushing free universal health care. Hey.
You already know who your man is. He loses every 4 years.
You won't run. I don't think he'll run next time either.
Bernie?
I don't think he'll run. He old as fuck too. He nigga old. That nigga super old. Like, hey, these niggas are like anime character old. Like they all like old as fuck. Like they all old, man. Plus, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, man, Bernie Sanders, as much as he run for president, Democrats need him in the Senate more than they do in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Like he a real live like freedom fighter in that way of like and the fact that he's independent now, like not a Democrat, like not identifying as a Democrat. But he just go up there in Congress. I don't know how much C-SPAN and stuff y'all watching, but he just go out there and he just be being sarcastic, like, cause it should be ridiculous, man. Just go out there like, oh no, not again with the so and so. I can't believe it. Like the old, you remind me of, and it's funny because he was pretending to be Bernie Sanders on Saturday Night Live with Larry David. Man, he just remind me of like an old grumpy Jewish dude that's just complaining about everything. Like, but I love it though, man. I love it. So anyway, we need Bernie Sanders. In the Senate, man, more than we need him in the White House. Because that's where you actually vote on laws and get stuff changed and whatever. So if you really want that universal health care, we're gonna need people that think like him in the Senate to actually vote for it. Being a president, you can't just sign stuff into laws and it'll become a law. That's not how it works.
Yeah, this is like the Senate is the Senate and the House of what is it? House of Representatives, like they control more than the president. If you really think about it, it's just they can never get on the same page with different issues. So nothing ever gets passed. I was just reading today about the new bill that's going to the Senate. And they got like a short time span to go through every. It's probably 1,000 pages in this bill. Yeah.
But they do it to each other. Democrats complain, the Republicans do it, and then they turn around and do it, and Republicans complain like, "Oh, we only have 48 hours to read 112 pages." Well, first off, I'd be like, "Okay, that's your fucking job. Like, do it. Like, stop complaining and start reading. You know, so stop doing the interview and start reading these pages." Because look, if you in high school and your teacher say, "Nigga, I want to report on these 4 chapters by Friday," you ain't gonna be like, "This is not enough time. I have other classes."
Right.
You're gonna shut the fuck up. You're gonna do it. Like, you're gonna start reading the book or whatever.
Right.
So that's my first thing. Like, shut up and start reading. Get off the TV and go in your office and read. And secondly, all right, it might not be enough time, but like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you just gonna vote it down just because you ain't have enough time to read it? Like, that's your job.
That's what they do.
Go read it.
But you see,
right? That's what they do. Both sides, though.
But you see, when they're like on C-SPAN, like you look, nobody's in there. Like it's only a handful of people in there talking about this stuff. Where are the rest of these people at? What they doing?
Dude, this shit pissed me off so much. Cause look, so they made it where you can do stuff from home. Not even before, like way pre-pandemic, where you can cast your vote or you can give your vote to like a colleague and they can cast on your behalf, blah, blah, blah. But what the fuck are you? Your job is to be in Washington. Like, I'm paying you to be in Washington. You're representing me. You're not representing me like, like if I'm in Ohio, I'm not paying my representative to be in Ohio. I'm paying you to go to Washington and represent me.
Right.
Make a phone call. Leave people here that work for you to tell you what I want. But you keep your ass in Washington.
Right.
Stay in Washington. If I ever catch you in Ohio, like, you gotta be like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I'll pay you to be in Washington. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, but I will tell you this though. I did go. It was. I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was the House of Representatives that we went to in the 7th grade. And they make you lock up everything in a box, and you go in and you sit and you listen to people talk. Like, it's boring as hell in there. I couldn't do it. So I understand. Like, they don't feel like hearing somebody talk about the same thing for like 12 hours straight.
That was you in the 7th grade. You probably couldn't do it now either.
No, I be looking like, damn, like, when y'all gonna vote? Like, I'm trying to get my next stimulus. I'm listening to y'all talk over and over about the same thing. You get 2. Well, some states have more, or does every state have? No, Ohio has 2. More, some states have more, right?
Every state get 2 senators, and then
I can't remember.
2 senators per state, and then depending on your population is how many representatives you get. So that number changes.
Okay. The senators is 2. I remember one of them was 2 and one was 1. But anyways, look. That's a lot of people that they got to talk before you can vote on the bill that want to talk, to get their argument. That's a lot. It's just too much, man. It's too much.
Yeah, no, I agree. It ain't perfect or great, but if I was running it, I'd be like, man, y'all niggas gotta be. You want your vote cast in person. You got to be here to do it. Nigga, John McCain, this nigga was dying. This nigga was in the hospital bed. This nigga got up somehow, came and cast his vote. And like one last fuck you to Donald Trump, like just on his way out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like John McCain not voting today. This nigga in the hospital, this nigga just showed up, voted, he voted no. This nigga looked dead in the camera. Did this, and walked out. That's some of the most gangster shit ever. And look, and that's all because him and Trump was, I would say just because I feel like John McCain was a decent dude. But nigga,
he passed, right?
Yeah.
He didn't even go to the funeral, right?
Yeah. He wasn't allowed. Like this nigga said, Donald Trump is not allowed at my funeral. Nigga, you know how mad you know how bad y'all be beefing with somebody for somebody to say nigga, you not allowed at my funeral.
Especially, hey, look, especially the president of the United States. Like,
You're
no,
not
he can't
allowed,
come.
nigga. Not that he can't come. Not that send Trump an invite. Maybe he'll show up, nigga. He is not. He's banned, barred. He can't come. Like they really hated each other, man. But that nigga crawled out of bed. That nigga, he voted no. Nigga with the loose. I think he had cancer or something. So he lost a lot of weight. He in there with a baggy suit on. This nigga looked at the camera and did this. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, that's gangster. Then just walked out. Nigga was giving that nigga a round of applause. Nigga walked out and there. I'm like, oh nigga, that's crazy.
One of his greatest deeds. Hey, John McCain was a cool dude. He was like, remember, he was like, look, no, we ain't doing none of that boring. This man Barack won fair and square.
Oh, hey, John McCain, man, when they was doing the debate, he was like, he was doing like a town hall, so just him, a bunch of Republicans around him, like, oh, Barack Obama, I don't trust him and this and that, and he's a Muslim, and he's a this and that. You just grab the mic like, hey, he's a decent man. We just disagree on some stuff, but you're not about to say that. Like, I'm like, oh shit, he got the mic, like, give me the mic, nigga. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
Hey, but Donald Trump would have went the opposite way. He'd be like, he's like, fuck all Muslims. We're gonna bomb the shit out of them.
He would have nodded like, yeah, Muslim. Man. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing this week, man. I'm gonna do my funniest president moments, funniest presidential sayings or whatever. Just a video compilation of just like the funniest things, stuff that I found funny that presidents say are ridiculous. So it's gonna be a lot of Donald Trump talking about. What if I still got a video on that? He was talking about how many cases. It's 100 million billion million thousand cases. They're like, what? It's how many cases? 100,000 million thousand cases. Like, man, I don't think that's a number, man. I wonder if I still got that video.
Look, Donald Trump got the hugest head paws that I ever seen on a human being. Like, I'm talking about in person. Like, okay, you see it on TV, like, wow, it's huge, damn. But in person, like, nigga, the limo rolling by and it's all tinted, but the spot where he's sitting at, it's clear so he can wave at the people and shit.
Right.
Nigga, his whole head, like, fucking filled the window. That's all I remember is that small ass hand and a big ass head driving by to the airport.
I remember when he got let me see. I remember when he got COVID or whatever. And he was just riding around. Like, first off, he had a Secret Service in the car when this nigga first got out of the hospital. Like, he didn't care about them dudes, man. They all sit in the car like, man, this nigga got COVID. And they just riding around with the windows up because safety, man. This nigga just driving around. This nigga Trump's in the car like without a mask on, just waving like his nigga face was filling up the whole window.
Same night on TV, struggling, can't breathe.
Man, he kept doing this, trying to pose.
Shit. Hey, the whole country was just waiting for this nigga just to pass out. Like, it was, I don't know, he got COVID. I don't know.
Hey, shout out to Joe Biden, who could have definitely been like, hey, I hope that nigga die in there. Joe Biden like, hey man, I wish him the best. I wish him to get healthy, blah blah blah. That nigga, he definitely could have been like, I hope that nigga die in that hospital, man, forever. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
1.87 million tests today, so that's 1,870,000 million tests. Think of that.
How many tests? 1 billion, gajillion, fifillion, shabadoo, million.
Formed.
That nigga said. I love it so much, man. Hey, hold on. One more time.
1.87 million tests today, so that's 1,870,000 million tests. Think of that.
How many then? 1 billion, gajillion, fifillion, shabadoo million.
Formed.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, all right, man. So look, this was our little open mic show. It was a short show. Browns won. Everybody was feeling good. If you missed the first half of the show, Byron was going over his season 1 of Let's Get Takeout. We talked a little bit of politics here, our individual projects. Yeah, man, we're just gonna have a lighter show than the last one that we had, talking about all type of stuff. Be sure to go back and listen to that show if you haven't. And thanks for joining us today, of course.
Of course. I really don't have much to say, but thank you for always supporting us. Most definitely appreciate it. Without y'all, we wouldn't be doing this, but I'd probably still be doing it if nobody was watching it. I just love to do it.
Big fact.
You know, like Emmanuel said, check out his show, Politics. Check out my series, Let's Get Takeout. Check out Ebony's podcast / show, and during the course with Ebony J. And that's all our shows. We're not affiliated with anybody else. That's it. That's where it stops. You know, and that's how it's gonna stay.
It took me a minute to. All right, I got it.
You know, we're all about hard work over here. If you ain't doing that, you know, you can't be a part of this. But thank y'all for tuning in, and remember to own your own.
Man, looking forward to talking to y'all Wednesday. Like you said, it's gonna be a light show. We never talk funny stuff in politics, but we're gonna do some this Wednesday. Y'all take care of yourself. Be safe. All that good stuff. Go Browns, of course. And salute to the city as always. And we out.